We've been hearing a lot about the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, the federal bailout that's paying out hundreds of millions of dollars to small businesses across the country to help them through the economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic by helping them keep their workers employed. And while we've heard how many small businesses that applied were turned down and how millions of dollars were gobbled up by large, big-name corporations, the PPP, it turns out, is helping a lot of small businesses, including hundreds right here in the North Country. Banquet halls are just one of the many businesses that have been hit really hard financially by the pandemic. The Rainbow Wedding and Banquet Hall in Altona is just one of the many North Country businesses hoping to use the federal funding from the PPP to help them through the next several weeks.
The pandemic has dramatically affected our business.
An empty ballroom the last 2 months for a banquet hall that has catered weddings and community events since the early 1990s.
This has pushed back many of those banquets, or they have just straight up canceled.
Hoping for help, the business reached out to its bank, Champlain National, looking to get a share of the federal funding. The Paycheck Protection Program works as a loan, but can be forgiven if 75% is used to cover payroll and keep workers employed. The business can use the rest of the money to pay interest on mortgages or rent and utilities.
Most businesses could apply. There were some restrictions, but it was pretty general. They really wanted to get this money out there. There was the small businesses at first, and then there was also, about a week after it started, independent contractors and self-employed individuals could apply as well. So they really did make it very general and to try to help everyone.
Champlain National Bank has branches in Clinton and Essex counties, and it was able to help nearly 250 small businesses with over $25 million in funding.
Overall, when you think about the number of dollars, not huge from a national perspective. For our area and the customers we have, we were very proud to be able to provide that assistance to them.
The average loan was about $100,000 and will be used over 8 weeks to help keep businesses like the Rainbow Wedding and Banquet Hall afloat and its 4 full-time employees on the payroll.
It has been extremely helpful because many of these businesses have just been forced to close. Under the directives of the government, they cannot open, but they still have payments to make, right? And they have employees that now can't work. So that was really the intent of this, and I think it's worked out well, and we're able to get the money out very quickly.
I will definitely burn through that money in the next 8 weeks.
Sample says the funding will help for now.
We're treading water.
But if they can't get back to business as usual...
We didn't get enough funding to last us the season by any means. This will help for the next, honestly, the next 8 weeks. After that, we either need to reopen and start doing parties, or the government needs to step in again and help us.
For now, he's looking at other ways to bring in cash, like opening up their kitchen to offer takeout to the community. The Barn Owl Creamery and Grill, for now, will serve as a substitute until the ballroom floor is filled once again.